Rodin. Welcome to WaterBaby Tarot presented by Bomispirit. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing the Capricorn check-in reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Capricorns, don't mind me. My asthma's kind of bad right now, so I might be taking a lot of deep breaths, but I promise I'm okay. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I usually just talk about what I pick up on intuitively, then I go ahead and I get into the reading, okay? Now keep in mind, these check-ins, I'm literally just tapping into the collective energy of Capricorn, which also has astrological effects on everyone, not just Capricorns, right? So we have a lot of Capricorn energy right now. I've had a lot of Capricorn energy for months now. So just keep in mind that these messages are very general and they are not for everybody. So please only take things as they resonate, okay? Capricorns, I felt a yo-yoing happening. I felt like your stomach was up and then it was down. It was up and then it was down. I don't know if you're on a roller coaster, but I felt like some of you might experience this like waves of nausea, but it's almost like you're cool, calm, and collected, and then you're kind of panicking. You're cool, calm, and collected, and then you're panicking. It's almost like you're being thrown through a loop here when it comes to a situation. Like it stresses you out, then you find your calm, and it stresses you out, and then you find your calm. By the way, I don't know what the hell happened with my tripod, but I feel like I'm a little bit like this. So I apologize if I'm a little off kilter on my camera view today, but it is what it is. So Capricorn, I'm really curious to find out what this is. They're showing me a hummingbird. Hummingbirds to me are a really positive omen. To me, hummingbirds are also an indication about timing, divine timing, or needing to be in the present moment, needing to take action in the present moment. I almost feel like that's where your stress is. Oh, that's where your stress is coming from. Interesting. That's the yo-yoing I'm feeling of like just being in the present and being in flow and then being thrown into fear. Oh, yeah. Yes, Capricorn. Oh, Capricorns, breathe. Like being thrown into fear and panic of what's going to happen. It's almost like you have a lot going on, or there's a lot being thrown at you in a certain situation, and there's a lot of unknown factors, or like not sure how something's going to pan out. But when you get to that place of calm and being in the now, you find a calm in it. But then when you like let your mind wander and you let your mind kind of go into, oh my God, I got to do this. I got to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh my God, I got to call this person. I got to talk to that person. What if this falls through? Oh my God, if that falls through, what am I going to do? I need a plan B. I need a plan C. And it's almost like panic, 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 panic. So some of you guys are going to be like yo-yoing through some of these emotions of being calm and in the present and in flow, and being in a state of fear and panic and like to-do lists, and just not being able to accept the unknown. Oh, Capricorns. Okay. Oh, by the way, I don't know what is going on with this. I was getting ready to do videos and I'm like, what happened? I don't know what happened with that curl, but it's doing its own thing today, apparently. So Capricorns, I do want to get started on some cards. Now, I started this channel doing tarot before I get ahead of my words. And lately I've really been called to Oracle decks, so I'm just going with the flow. All right, I'm doing whatever feels right in the moment for each particular sign and each video that I do. All right. By the way, the day I'm recording this, Mercury is now direct, stationary direct. Celebrate. All right, Capricorn, and the deck that's calling me for you is this one, Spellcasting Oracle cards. I normally only use this for advice, but I feel like you need it for your primary reading. So let's see what comes out, all right? And I don't read these reverse, by the way. Oh, Capricorn, please breathe. Breathe through the yo-yo. Any messages for my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Keep in mind, because these are general, they're also timeless. So this is something you could have gone through already. Something you could be going through right now. Something you could be going through in the near future. Time is an illusion. Time is always unfolding on itself. All of time is really just one big moment. Think of it that way. Okay, Capricorn. Oh, this is interesting. God, this is actually making me think of, was that 2 years ago or a year ago? No, that had to be a year ago. So a year ago, I had a crazy ass vision, dream, whatever you want to call it. definitely for the collective, and I called it Winter Wonderland. At least that's how people refer to it as. So go and watch that video if this is going to resonate with you. But they just showed me an anvil and a hammer, and that's exactly what I saw, and that was about a year ago. Anvil and a hammer. I really felt like it was about what needed to be forged moving forward. And I also at the time, I felt like it was really wrapped up in like divine counterparts as well. So Capricorn, think back to a year ago. There might be something there that's playing out now. It could just be the last year. A lot of you guys are gonna be coming into your solar return in December, which I think is actually when I had that particular vision. But anvil and the hammer, to me, that is masculine and feminine in order to create. Again, it doesn't have to play out with you and other people. I feel like so much of the lessons we've learned this year has been about how really everything is a reflection of what's really going on internally, including masculine and feminine dynamics, what we label as that. There's so much more to us than masculine and feminine energy. So much more to us than that, right? But it makes us... we need to understand those aspects of ourselves in order to integrate into unity, all right? So I think that's where we're going with this Capricorn. Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? By the way, it's also been thundering and like lightning today, which is so cool. I love that kind of weather. Hopefully we get some. It's getting gloomy again. I was like, oh yeah, bring it on. Bring on the storm. Capricorns, I think that's also kind of how you're feeling when you get into the fear, like that other part of the spectrum of the yo-yo sort of energy. Like you're in a storm and you don't have shelter, or like you're in a storm and you can't find the road. You know, yeah, it's just the unknown. But like I said, you find your places of peace on the other spectrum of the yo-yo. Any messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? I want 3. I just got the number 3, so I'm asking for 3 cards. Can I get 3 cards for Capricorn? I'm doing my readings very differently, apparently, today. Can I get 3 cards for Capricorn? They keep giving me the number 3, just so you guys know. I feel the need to repeat that to you. That might be a significant number for you, Cappies. All right, well, we got 2. I'm going to try to get one more. Wow. We have truth and closure. I feel that panic energy again. So Capricorns, when you're in the moment of peace, I feel like you are in a place of surrender, but with the truth and closure, I do feel like when you're panicking, it's like whatever's forcing you into the panic, whatever draws you into the panic, into fear and like unknown, and you're trying to look ahead, there's actually something that's blocking you, something that's not blocking you, disrupting. That's what it is. It's a disruption. And it relates to your patterns and your own distortions, your own wounds, all the stuff you got to clear out. Anything that is connecting to the fear within you, or root or sprouting the fear within you, it's coming up here to be dealt with. Okay, and that's the yo-yo. It's almost like you yo-yo into fear and panic, and then you can deal with some stuff, get closure on some stuff, then you get back into peace and you get back into surrender, and then something pulls you back, and then it's yo-yo yo-yo, back and forth here. I do feel like it's mostly truth about yourself. Can I get one more card for Capricorn, please? Yeah, this is so great. I want 3 cards specifically. I usually just let cards come out as they want to. I want one more for Capricorn, please. One more for Capricorn, please. I want one more. Okay. They said just take it as that. I will. Interesting. I feel this like fight with you, Capricorn. I feel like you want to fight the universe a little bit. You want to fight what's happening in your reality sometimes when this fear kicks up. But you're going to see more truth behind why you have this fear. And it's going to be different waves. It's not going to be just one wave of fear. You deal with something, you deal with a distortion, you deal with a wound, and then you come back to peace. You're going to have something else come up for you that's going to pull you back into fear, pull you back into panic, pull you back into worrying about what's going to happen, the unknown, right? So just deal with the waves as they come, because you're closing out a lot of stuff. Capricorn, you guys know better than anybody that you like dealing with Saturn energy is no joke, right? And a lot of my people who really resonate with Capricorn energy, who are Capricorn stelliums, who have like significant Capricorn placements, this has been a really hard year for even the last couple of years. I've been really hard on them. There's a reason for that. We're in the tail end of it. We're in the final stretch, the final mile, the final moment, the final hour. Keep closing out these big rooted lessons. This is the time to do it. This is the best time to do this kind of insane work, okay? So just keep rolling with it. On the bottom, we have willpower, and then we have confidence. Willpower, doesn't that just scream Capricorn? I think that screams Capricorn here. So this truth card is screaming out to me. It's like you are discovering a lot about yourself, and it's beyond your authentic self. It's almost like your skill set. Yeah. Oh, Capricorns. Oh, I like this. You guys are actually understanding more of your authentic skill set. There are things you innately know that you're good at. That's the thing, Capricorns. You guys are pushers. You know how to push through a situation. You know how to get to the end of a situation. You are not quitters. You're not about that. No matter what you have to do to get to the finish line, right? That is a Capricorn energy. But being in that energy doesn't mean that you're using your authentic skill set to get things done. You're not using your authentic skill set to finish a situation or to get tasks done. You're finding out more of your authentic skill set. Again, what more beyond of what you're naturally good at. You can even say it's like your magic, your hidden talents here. You're going to discover more of what those are and how they've been repressed, why you've repressed them. Most of you have repressed them or just haven't been allowed to discover them because of external factors, because of family, because of hard times that come up, and also taking care of other people. That's like a big thing I'm feeling here. And when you do that, it's like you push your authentic talent, your authentic self aside, again, just to do what needs to be done, just to do what needs to be done, just to do what needs to be done. Stamina is not the problem for you, Capricorn. I think when you yo-yo into the fear, the panic, the anxiety, all of that, when you're on that end of the spectrum, and I feel like it's been going on for a couple of months now, so like you might just be realizing this is a pattern for you this year, or you're about to finish a really big lesson or deal with some really deeply rooted distortions or pain or etc. Stamina is not the problem. So the issues that are coming up for you these last few months are not related to your issue with stamina at all. At all. You might have stamina issues wrapped up in it, but that's not the highlighted theme of the struggles you've been having. The highlighted theme is a lack of understanding. It's almost like a lack of understanding of how to technically handle something versus pushing through something. And that's because it's related to your natural skill set that needs to be utilized, needs to come out, and needs to be discovered. I like it though. I do like it. And willpower and confidence. Again, not a stamina issue. Definitely not a stamina issue. And I think as you realize this is a pattern for you this year, and even like the last couple years, the more confidence you're going to have in working through these moments, we'll call them moments of fear, moments of facing the distortion, just to get to some deeper truth about yourself. This is sorry, I'm talking a lot. This is a download I've gotten for the collective for the period of time we're moving into, at least for the next couple months. We'll see how long it lasts, but like a deeper sense of sincerity, deeper sense of vulnerability. It's like, and we've been talking about that for a long time, but like the more we work on that, the deeper it gets. Excuse me. It's not even... Yeah, it's like, God, I tried to find the words when I first explained this on Patreon, and I'm like, I don't have the right words. I do not have the right words to describe this feeling of this deep, deep sense of sincerity. Yeah, there's like no words for it. It's like, yeah, even if I say it's taking the mask off, that's not doing it justice. Hold on a second. And it's almost like, oh, here we go. Here's a good way to describe it. Oh. It's almost like the higher dimensional aspects of ourselves, right? Our higher selves. They're always running the show. right? They're always connected to us. We're always like harnessing these energies, again, aspects of ourselves. This deeper levels of sincerity is actually showing that aspect of ourselves. It's not just the human part of us. It's not just the, stuff we've picked up in this incarnation. It's like we're actually going to be showing and revealing those higher dimensional aspects of ourselves. Our higher selves are going to be much more obvious to other people. It's working from that energy and no after flavor of just this human experience and the pain of that, even though we are here for a human experience. Hope that makes sense. Anyway, Capricorns, let's clarify this a little bit. I want to look at truth. Hey, I just heard the word challenge. Again, that's going to just repeat everything I've already said. So I'm not going to get into that again too deeply. Yeah, it's like, again, the challenges you've had the last year or two have been different. It's not a stamina challenge. It's not a get it done challenge. It's like a, oh shit, working from like my deepest authentic place sort of challenge. Having to use my repressed talents sort of challenge. Logistical challenge. Yeah, it's not these aren't stamina challenges you've been dealing with. And it's forcing you to go within. It's forcing you to see that part of yourself. Tell me about truth for Capricorn, please. Oh, you know what else I'm just noticing? You see this little light? Like as an aura almost around the mirror reflecting this person's inner truth. Look, that same light up above. As above, so below. Yeah, it's like it's allowing that your higher self and higher dimensional aspects of yourself to really shine through so people actually recognize that. It's a deeper truth. Talking about truth. Especially in the way we speak. I was getting that as a download too. The way we speak is going to start changing for those who are doing this kind of work. Talking about truth for Capricorn. Talking about truth for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Talking about truth for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. There's also this energy I'm getting with you, Capricorns, of, how do I say this? Being okay and excited about living your life just for you. And this is kind of an interesting energy because I think you want that. I think you've known you've wanted that. But the actual follow through, I think, is actually scary for some of you or a little anxious for some of you. Like, because it is in Capricorn's nature to manage people, care for people, lead people, be around, there's always a social component with Capricorn, even though Capricorns are notoriously very reserved. And the idea of, I am actually taking every action to move forward just for myself, without any entanglements of other people, without any obligations or expectations of what to do for others. And I can feel the anxiety with that. But it is important to understand where that anxiety is coming from for some of you. This is not for all of you. This is just some of you. But you need to understand where that anxiety comes from for you, Capricorn. And once you work through that, you're going to just slide on into that. And it's going to feel really good. It doesn't mean, I'm not saying don't be of service to others. I think that's going to come naturally. But it's important it actually comes from living your life for you, because that is basically the reason you're here in this incarnation, is to have a human experience, to live this life for you, and whatever feels natural to you, which is going to be part of your soul's mission, which will naturally start to connect to service of others or just manifest as service to others. Okay, anyway, tell me about truth. Oh, very nice. Oh, whoa, I didn't see that underneath. I just saw the Ace of Cups. I was like, yes. And I was like, oh, 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands and Ace of Cups. Yeah, Capricorn, it's like there's this anxiety about that. There's anxiety about walking a path of like just like your true soul desire and heart's desire without any entanglements of other people, without like needing to do this or that for anyone else. For some of you, it's there. Some of you, it's definitely there. This Nine of Wands and the Ace of Cups, some of you, this is definitely about romantic situations for some of you. At this point, it just feels like a very guarded energy. Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior energy. So a lot of you guys are going to start needing to be faced with why you have this energy when it comes to romance. It's really matters of the heart, but romance is tied into that. And that's just a big theme coming across energetically with the way that I'm feeling it. Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened. Sorry, it's kind of making me laugh. Anyway, yeah, this like wounded, guarded, like blah, almost like bitter energy. And some of you it's anxiety, some of you it's fear, some of you it's anger. Coming in all kinds of flavors, but it is this very guarded pushback energy towards new paths of heart's desire, of soul's desire. Again, some of you, it's like needing to do that without any entanglements of other people, just because you've never really done it. Let's be real, Capricorn. Some of you have just never done that because you haven't had the space to. You haven't had the opportunities to. It's time to do that. And again, explore your fears and anxieties around that. Some of you have just been so wounded and scarred that you need to deal with the pain, right? Of when you followed your heart's desire, your soul's desire. Why were there pain? Why was there pain? I'm also getting like, I would describe this energy like tower moments. Feels like an earthquake. Yeah, like emotional earthquakes. Why there have been these emotional earthquakes, why there have been these towers, and maybe even what role you might have contributed to it, even if it was just a distortion, right? And not to say that people didn't like do messed up shit, but sometimes emotional earthquakes, tower moments happen because we are acting out of distortion and we are acting out of fear and we're not seeing that, right? So some of you need to just recognize patterns when following your heart's desires as well. Wow, Capricorn's a lot. There's a lot going on for you. No wonder I felt called to do you guys first. Tell me about truth for Capricorn, please. Sun, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Some of you guys have really pushed off healing for a long time as well. Tell me about truth. Ooh, who's this? We got a Knight of Cups. So this is just something I heard. Capricorn, are you going to let them in? Are you going to open the gates? Or are you not? So now we have Six of Pentacles in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like almost like a throwing in the towel, giving up on opportunities like this for some time. This is the stuff you're facing. And I feel a withdrawal here because it gives you anxiety. It gives you anxiety. It incites fear within you, okay? Following opportunities like this, whether it's romance, whether it's like your own solo journey. I mean, again, this is opportunities of heart's desire, soul's desire. You pull back because it scares you or it fills you with fear. And then we have this Knight of Cups. So Capricorns, again, this is a pattern I'm feeling that you guys have been doing for months now. Off and on, ebb and flow, ebb and flow. Panicked, pulling away, not panicked, surrender. Panicked, okay, I deal with it. Okay. All right, I'm cool, calm and collected. Oh, no, I'm feeling the panic again. You know, yo-yo, it's the yo-yo. And now you're coming to this place where you're doing a big closeout, okay? And again, this is probably going to be more in December, more so than right now. But again, time is not linear, right? Then we have this Knight of Cups energy. And I feel like these are just opportunities where you can connect with people, right? To start these paths that you've been pushing off. Start these paths that give you anxiety and incite fear within you. It's like a helping hand. It's a helping hand in the form of a person. Like, hey, Capricorn, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you still scared? Are you still having anxiety? Are you ready to take this path that's like, that you are acting out of your own soul's purpose? Not entangled in anybody else's agendas or obligations or anything like that. Are you ready to take this opportunity in romance? Are you ready to take this opportunity in trusting what your heart really wants you to do? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready to do it? Over energy, we got the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands. Are you ready? Are you ready, Capricorn? Are you ready? I actually really love this energy. So it is a challenge, Capricorn, but I know you can do this. I know you can do this. And I love this overall energy of the Page of Wands and the Eight of Wands because this is excitement. This is new adventure. This is like, hey, if you take this opportunity and you've like worked on your shit and you've taken this energy of fear and like worked with it and then, you know, found your place of surrender and calm, and then you got the next little wave of fear and you dealt with that. Like if you've been doing that, Capricorns, look at the cool energy you get to enjoy, but you got to embrace it. That's the only way it's going to happen, is if you actually embrace it and you take it and you snatch it and you go, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready for new. I'm ready for an adventure. I'm ready for excitement. I'm ready to give this energy a true shot. And I'm not going to push back on it anymore. I'm not going to let anxiety get the best of me anymore. You got 2 9s here, by the way. Just noticed. Completions. So yeah, Capricorns, I really like this. I can't believe how much I've been talking. It's almost 30 minutes already. But anyway, closure, right? Very nice. Let's pull an advice card for you guys. I gotta do something with this. Honestly, I was tempted to cut it off, but I knew that like would really mess up my haircut. Advice for Capricorn. Can I get an advice card for Capricorn? What deck do I want to pull for advice for Capricorns? Actually, let's do Big Bertha. I haven't worked with Big Bertha in a while. So this is a deck that I combined, I don't remember how many months ago. It's these 2 decks combined, Angels and Ancestors and the Starseed Oracle deck. I love it. Very profound messages. So I'm going to pull advice card from here for you. Can I get an advice card, please, for my Capricorns? Can I get an advice card, please, for my Capricorns? Woo! As it pertains to this spread. Some of you, this Knight of Cups, like I said, it's a helping hand in the form of a person. Like asking you to take that risk in the thing you've had anxiety and a lot of wounds about, a lot of resistance about, a lot of distortion about, a lot of fear about, because of your previous experiences, right? And again, take that as you will in the many ways that I said what this Ace of Cups represents. With this Knight of Cups, some of you might know this person already. Some of you might actually have had some issues with this person from the past who actually enabled some of this energy within you. So just know that. Just know that. Can I get any advice for Capricorn, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter as it pertains to this spread? I'm going to try to just shoot for 1 advice card. They keep giving me the number 3, but you didn't give me 3 cards before. Can I get an advice card, please, for Capricorn as it pertains to this spread? Oh, look at that. You guys got 2. All right. 1 from each deck. Oh, wow. There's a lot of feminine energy. I don't think you could have gotten like 2 more like these are the most feminine cards in either deck. I'll put it that way. We the Hathors and Mother Earth. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal, feel loved and comforted. I'm also hearing relax, Capricorn, relax. So yeah, again, kind of funny here. Birth as a portal. I love that We Hathors came out because this is like, you've been closing out cycles. I can feel it. You've been doing it for months. Also indicative by the energy I already picked up on intuitively. And you're ending with the closure card. And I do feel like this is more of a massive cycle that you're closing out. And it could just be going on more in December when we actually have Jupiter and Saturn move into Aquarius. Excuse me, which happens mid-December. And then when we close things, right, when we have completions, we go through the new to the rebirthing portion, right? So some of you guys, there's been waves of transformative death energy. This is a massive one. And then you come into this energy where it's like, hey, time to kind of nurture your soul and your heart a little bit in whatever form you need to do that. whether you need to start taking risks and be open and receptive, feminine energy, be very open and very receptive to receiving these opportunities to fulfill your heart's desire, your soul's desire, even if that means living a life without entanglements of other people and having obligations connected to other people, right? That's for some of you. That's not for all of you. Those of you who got like kids and stuff, that's not what I'm saying, okay? Please take these messages as they resonate. Needing to be open to love in all forms, by the way, in all forms, in all forms. This is like, hey, sit in love, sit in nurturing, let the universe and people hug you and send you good vibes and send you love and all that stuff, and just start walking in that energy of fulfilling your soul's desire and your heart's desire. But I love this. I love this energy. Oh, wow. And I keep getting this thing about your talents, Capricorn. Your natural talents that you haven't been allowed to nurture, more of that feminine energy that you haven't been allowed to nurture, which is basically just a part of yourself, and also aspects of your higher self, right? And higher dimensional parts of yourself. Yeah, your true talents you haven't had the space or time or allowance to nurture. It's time to nurture them, and it's time to bring those to the surface. That's going to help you with these opportunities, whether it is just romance, friendships, relationships, or fulfilling your soul's purpose. Okay? Very nice. All right, Capricorns, I hope you guys got a lot out of it. I know it was a lot of information. Capricorns, all your readings have been like so soul growth oriented, but I like it though. I mean, you guys need it. The whole collective needs it, right? But anyway, I love you guys. Don't forget to check out me on Patreon. Everything else you need is linked below for your convenience. And I will see you guys very soon. Namaste.